So, WWE Royal Rumble 2022. What can I say? We're going to go ahead and try to make this quick. There's going to be spoilers here. We're going to talk about the winners of the matches and possible repercussions. So, kicking it off immediately at the beginning of the show, we got Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, which was a good match. A lot of psychological shit going on with Seth Rollins on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns was selling that distressed, oh, I can't beat Seth Rollins thing very well doing this little rivalry and whatnot. And to see it all come to an end like it did was kind of whack in a way, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't, given the events of tonight's show, I don't see where they were trying to go with it. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, I don't know. But Roman Reigns ended up retaining his title via disqualification. He refused to break the chokehold, the guillotine lock on Seth when Seth had reached the ropes, or should I say, what it looked like the ref put Seth Rollins' hand on the rope. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole shit was weird, man. But I guess that happened, and Roman Reigns is still a Universal Champion. And then we go ahead and we get straight into the Women's Royal Rumble match, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? I was looking forward to seeing Mickie James come over from Impact and be in the Rumble, and which she did. She showed up at, I believe, number, I think it was like around 15 or something like that. It moved pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? The women put on a few matches. It seemed like there was a lot of storytelling involved in the match, as far as Sonya Deville, and you had storytelling between Ronda Rousey a little bit, and what's the name? They never really, Shayna Baszler. And yes, Ronda Rousey did return tonight. Michelle McCool, a whole bunch of legends. Sasha Banks. I mean, the only person we didn't see tonight who I thought would have shown up and probably would have won it was Bayley. And Bayley didn't show up at all tonight. So, she didn't even show up at the end of Becky Lynch's match with Doudrop, which Becky Lynch ended up winning as well. I think that came after the Rumble. And like I said, Ronda Rousey won the Royal Rumble, came in at number 30, I believe. And no, she didn't come in at number 30. Ronda Rousey came in at number 18. Shayna Baszler, I believe, came in at number 30. And yeah, it was pretty much, it came down to Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I for a second there, I thought Charlotte was gonna go ahead and take it home. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't happen like that, man. So Ronda Rousey ended up tossing her ass overboard, and yeah, Ronda Rousey is going to WrestleMania to choose the after she chooses her champion that she wants to face. So I guess that was a good deal. You know what I'm saying? The Rumble wasn't bad. We had a few spots there. You know what I'm saying? You got your Rhea Ripley, not Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash shit going on, and then I don't know. It was a whole bunch of other stuff that just, I don't know. I guess it made the match complete, if you want to call it like that. It was fun to watch, man. The women put on a good show tonight. They did the damn thing in that match. I'm sure Bianca Belair and a lot of other fans are probably let down to know that Bianca didn't win, or hell, I even, after realizing Bayley wasn't gonna show up and Sasha got kicked out way earlier in the Rumble. Shit, I didn't know who I wanted to pick. I would have went for Charlotte or either Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair, but hell, they all got thrown out once fucking Ronda Rousey showed up. So shit, here we go. Ronda Rousey, WrestleMania, to choose her champ. I'm thinking she might end up going for a rematch with Becky. I mean, then again, she had a little tension there with Charlotte, so I guess that remains to be seen on Friday Night SmackDown. I believe next would come the, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley. And this match was actually better than I thought it would have been. It was well executed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Brock took his bumps, Bobby took his bumps, we had a good match all the way down to the last part, which, in my opinion, it felt like I said. I sent a text to my boy Rage. I was like, bro, I guess that was cool. And then again, it wasn't. It was cool that Bobby got the win over Brock. It sucked that it went down the way that it did with Roman Reigns interfering in the match. Referee got knocked out. Paul Heyman turned his back on Brock Lesnar again. This shit is worth. It's almost as bad as the Big Show going heel and going face, going heel, going face. You know what I'm saying? Brock, you figure Brock would be used to it by now. Paul Heyman at some point turn his back on him, but I guess you have the dynamic of Roman Reigns being that new influence in his life, or that the WWE trying to make it seem like Roman Reigns is, you know, that much of a big deal that he can sway Paul Heyman to turn his back on Brock Lesnar. And it's a good story. It's Paul Heyman. He's a genius. You know what I'm saying? Him being involved in this rivalry between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, that's some Game of Thrones type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his plan is, but it's good television, and I like watching it. And yeah, so Brock Lesnar lost the WWE Championship to Bobby Lashley, which was a good deal. I had to ask the question, dude, why in the hell did they even take the belt off of Big E? Why did not just let Bobby win the belt at the Fatal 5-Way match at day one, go on and defend the title against Brock Lesnar, had finally getting his match? And you know what I'm saying? I mean, this wasn't any different. Him winning, beating Brock Lesnar and taking the title off of him is no different than him defending it against Brock Lesnar, as far as him getting the win over Brock Lesnar. The win is all that matters to him, and I'm sure to anybody else that's a fan of the show. You know what I'm saying? Or a fan of Bobby Lashley. You know what I'm saying? It was good to see Bobby Lashley get some much deserved credit, and it actually, in the words of Rage King, this win over Brock Lesnar for Bobby Lashley pretty much legitimized Bobby Lashley in the WWE. You know what I'm saying? So Bobby Lashley, congratulations on your second World Championship, WWE Championship title in the company. The Almighty Era will continue, and I hope it gets even better from here, because Bobby Lashley deserves it, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Now, we move, and I think we had somewhere up in there Doudrop and Becky Lynch. And either it was before this match, that match I just talked about, or after this match. But Doudrop and Becky Lynch had a damn good match as well. Becky did a damn good job being the champion, playing that champion that she always has played, being that Becky she always has been, going up against Doudrop, the bigger woman, the stronger woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was always going to be a factor in the match anyway. Doudrop's size advantage over Becky Lynch, but of course, in the end, Becky Lynch managed to get the win and retain the Raw Women's Championship. You know what I'm saying? She managed to hit an avalanche manhandle slam on Doudrop off the second rope and get the 1, 2, 3. But along the way, it was a damn good match. It was some points there where I thought Becky was done. You know what I'm saying? Like, Becky took some bumps tonight from Doudrop. Like, she's a tough little cookie, dude. Like, that from them splashes and that took the just connecting the Doudrop's body being thrown at her, the impact of her. Yeah, she took some hits. Becky's tough, man. So that happened. And I guess it remains to be seen what happens tomorrow night. That's who's going to step up to take on Becky Lynch. I'm thinking maybe we get Bayley back Monday night. I mean, we can just hear that annoying ass laugh that she do. That old, she laughing from a clogged up nostrils. You know what I'm saying? Like, I miss seeing Bayley around, and I'm hoping she come back. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she'd be the one to knock Becky off her perch or whatever. I mean, who knows? I don't know why I'm hooked. I don't know why I'm on Bayley right now, but I feel she been gone long enough. I know she was cleared. I figured she would have showed up. That was a letdown that she didn't. But because you see all the other horsewomen getting some shine, you know what I'm saying? Where the hell are Bayley? What about Bayley? But moving on into the next match, which would be the It couple versus the Grit couple, Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maurice. It's better than I thought. At first, it was like, okay, let's go ahead and get this over so we can get the Rumble going. And that's not to take anything from any of the superstars that were in it. It was just, you know, let's get this moving. Turned out to be a very entertaining match. The Grit couple, Edge and Beth Phoenix, picked up the victory over Miz and Maurice in a back and forth match, a game of cat and mouse here and there. Maurice got in the ring and got a little time to show that she could still go with Beth Phoenix as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a good match. You know, I enjoyed it. They ended up hitting duo simultaneous finishing moves, glam slams for the win on both of them, and yeah, that celebration with the fans and Edge and his wife, and it was a good moment. You know what I'm saying? But the Royal Rumble, the main event, would come along, and here I was thinking, and I asked a friend of mine, I was like, "Bro, do you think that the Forbidden Door was still open during the Royal Rumble?" I would have been shocked to see Moose show up or somebody from Impact show up over there, you know what I'm saying, in the Rumble. And instead, we got a damn good Rumble nonetheless because we had a lot of guys show up. It was a lot of spots from the spots with Omos, from the AJ Styles thing with Bad Bunny. Was it Bad Bunny? They wasn't bad, but from the AJ Styles thing with Johnny Knoxville. You talking about a moment of Jackass. That fool literally got in the ring and took his Jackass beating from from everybody pretty much. I mean, it wasn't everybody. I mean, the only person that two people that actually hit him was I think AJ Styles hit him with his flurry after he literally clocked AJ Styles. AJ wanted it. He's like, man, go ahead and hit me. And he hit him, and AJ's like, you sure, girl? He's like, yeah. And AJ went to work on his ass, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Knoxville and them, they stunt men practically. They stand there, pew, 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 you know what I mean? And then Montez Ford does a fucking from the heavens frog splash on his nuts. And then Sami Zayn haluva kicked him out of the damn Royal Rumble. And yeah, it was a good little spot, you know what I mean? Uh Let's see. I think the more surprising things of the night came toward the end of the Rumble. I mean, we had AJ Styles who was in there from number one. You had Shinsuke Nakamura who was in there from number two. You know what I'm saying? They got eliminated, unfortunately. And then you had right around number 20 is where it started picking up the pace, and you start getting, Randy Orton, who was his hometown and whatnot. You ended up with Damian Priest. You ended up with Omos in the ring. Otis. Sheamus was in there. It was a hell of a match. But then we get close to number 30. And after, everybody getting in the ring and number 30 hit, and it was like everybody looking who is going to be. The music hit, and it's none other than Brock Lesnar, who comes down to the ring and literally catapults everybody who was left in the ring out. I think it was like 6 people, pretty much. It was Riddle, Randy Orton, shoot, I want to say Bad Bunny was in there. Bad Bunny showed up in the Royal Rumble. It went face to face with Brock Lesnar. Got smashed. It got F5 and tossed over by Brock. You had Drew McIntyre who was there. He got knocked over. It was down to Brock and McIntyre at the end, and Brock ended up F5ing him out of the Rumble. Brock Lesnar is your winner of the 2022 Royal Rumble. He's going on to WrestleMania. And right after what happened earlier in the night with Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman turning his back, costing him the WWE Championship and him losing the championship to Bobby Lashley, I figured he was going to announce who he was going after right there, just get it on out the way, set the stage for the main event of WrestleMania. But shit, the door is still open. We might get Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley too. You know what I'm saying? At WrestleMania, where it was intended to be in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Then again, signs are pointing to Brock Lesnar going right after Roman Reigns in the Universal Championship. But in between, which I was just finna ask, but I guess I answered my own question. Between now and the Royal Rumble, there has to be at least 2 more pay-per-views. So Seth Rollins will get a redeeming match again somewhere down the line, I'm sure, to negate everything that happened in the Universal Championship match with him basically getting disqualified and whatnot, or with Reigns getting disqualified and beating the hell out of Seth Rollins with a chair. You figure, there's going to be something to come after that. Rollins is a Raw superstar still, so it might be squashed and that might be done. But even then, we got time to hash it out. 1 and 2, you do have a serious story that needs to be finished between Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and Brock Lesnar. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. A like rating would always be appreciated. It helps the channel. We've been rocking this shit these last few weeks, man. I'm almost at my watch hours. I want to thank all of you guys who watch these videos and like them and share them and comment on them. Y'all support has been immensely appreciated from your boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good at these things when it's time to do them. I tend to space them off. That's why I'm going ahead and taking the opportunity to do it now. But I want to thank you guys for all y'all support on the channel and whatnot. Y'all making a dream come true, and I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. With that being said, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think's gonna happen after this hell of a night from WWE. If I have to go ahead and say I thought day one was just a fluke pay-per-view for WWE. Turns out I was wrong, and I'm glad I was. I'm looking forward to buying the game, and I'm looking forward to watching WrestleMania and WWE for the rest of this year. The forbidden door has been open, guys. This is just the start. So, subscribe, and yeah, man, just hit that like button and let me know, man. Let me know what you think's going on in 2022 with professional wrestling, guys. I'm your man, Bearded Beanie Guy. The beanie is here. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one. I'm out. Peace.